Okay, so today I'll be doing the finishing touches on Charmander, and yesterday I did 3 coats of a very light orange color, and pretty much I have full coverage, and all you missed was last night. I didn't want to film at night, but I started doing the chest. So today I'm going to finish the chest and do the details. Okay. Just doing a light sable brush. You can hear the squirrels chattering in the background. And of course they stopped. All right. There's the belly. Now I'm just looking for a small precision brush to do the eyes, and I don't really have good brushes. Let me see. I don't see the brush I usually use. This one I'll have to do. All right, let me get some white, because his eyes have the tiniest little crescent of white. This popsicle stick's helpful because it helps steady my hand. Right, there's one eye. And actually, I'm kind of going out of the lines and pulling the white paint further up into the eye because I don't want texture. I want just smooth transitions of the paint. So I'm just kind of leveling it out all to one layer. There we go. Good. Okay. And then next, he's got, his eyes are actually blue. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of blue and put that on my palette. Oh, there might already be some there. Yay. Okay. Oops, kind of went out with lines. So I'm just going to take a damp brush and kind of brush that off. There we go. Clean off this brush and then get some black paint, which will be the pupils. And then now we're going to put on the highlight. Pretty happy with that. The one eye is better than the other. You can see that. It's the one eye that's perfect, and then the wonky eye I can touch that up later. I'm gonna wait for the paint to dry. And now I'm gonna go into painting the nails. These little toenails. I don't fuss with them much. I just kind of go over it with a paintbrush and get the surfaces. Just the suggestion of nails. You don't want to go crazy with them. And then this little teeth I'll do later. I actually have to mix up some red and do his tongue. I gotta do his tongue before I do his teeth. And I learned this in when I attended art school for a little bit, that the only colors that should be pure are the colors that would naturally be in the light areas. So like for the tongue deep inside the mouth, I have mixed a ruddy pink color with some black to kind of give it that shadow appearance. I mean, you don't want a bright pink bubblegum tongue if it's in someone's mouth. It just doesn't make sense. And then for like the tip of the tongue, I think we can do a little bit of a more pink highlight. You don't want to do white. White will just look silly. So for the highlight, like I said, we're just going to do a pure white and red highlight. And that to me looks more realistic. And same for the teeth. When we go in and do the teeth, I'm not going to do pure white. I'm probably going to make like a off-white beige-ish color, because I found that pure white teeth on a Charmander, it just doesn't look right. So I'm just going to mix some of the color that I used for the belly and do his teeth in that. And we just have little suggestions of teeth, because when I was sanding the piece, I kind of filed down one of his teeth by accident. So good. Now on to the tail. This part's pretty easy. I'm just gonna take some pure red and kind of put it in the bottom portion of the flame and bring the paint color up a little bit. And I want to try to keep the red off of the protrusions, because I'm gonna mix more of a yellow for the protrusions of the flame. Oops, got some black in that. Oh. The black and the red surely give him his Charmander. That was a little bit blacker than I wanted it to be. Well, actually, I didn't want any black in it. It just ran together on my wet palette. And I'm gonna make a orange color, kind of paint that into the red. And then on the tip of the tail and on the tip of the protrusions, I'm just gonna lightly brush on some yellow. He's almost finished. I think I'm actually going to go over this one eye one more time. I'm not quite happy with it. Just gonna put some blue back into the iris. I kind of lost the iris detail. Another thing I learned in art school is you have to know when to stop. Basically, when you are satisfied with your painting, whether it is perfect or not, when you are satisfied is the time to stop. Otherwise, you're going to overwork it and make a real mess. Which is kind of what I'm doing right now. So I think I am just going to stop because I am happy with that result. And that is our finished Charmander. Its tail, sweet little face. And that's it.